Jai Bhim friends, today is 31st of March and 7th day of lockdown. In the last 7 days, what we have seen is a very grave situation developing in this country. On one hand, we see millions and millions of people, our poor people, jobless, hungry people. They are forced to migrate from their places of work to their villages. They are forced to walk hundreds and thousands of kilometers on foot with their family members, with their children, old people, women, empty stomach, without any money. They are moving from one part of the country to the other. And we don't see any relief coming to them from the government. How they are going to walk for hundreds of kilometers, I don't know. And the preparation of this government, before the central government, before they announce this abrupt lockdown, without giving any notice to the people, without making any preparations. My question to the Prime Minister is, if you had to announce this, if you are really in a compulsion to announce this lockdown, why didn't your government make proper preparations? And even after this lockdown was announced, your preparations have been very bad, negligible. You are not in a position even today to feed millions and millions of people 2 times a day, even a single time a day. Not just that, one more thing which is even more distressing is the role of police in this whole episode. How the reports of videos of police brutalities are coming. It is really a plot, a shame on our civilized society. It is really a shame how our police is behaving with, they are dealing with our innocent people. The people who are going to the market to buy food or medicine for their family members, they are being beaten black and blue by the police. Now what is happening in this country, Mr. Prime Minister? Have you ordered this? Has your government ordered this? Or police is doing on its own? You must clarify. And not just that. I have seen many videos, hundreds of videos I have seen in the last few days, where these private people in civil uniform, they are also standing on the road with sticks in their hands. And they are also beating people black and blue. They are upturning carts of the vegetable sellers. They are breaking two-wheelers. They are breaking bicycles. What is happening? Who are these private people? Are they part of the police? Or they are private people, part of some organization? Which organization? You must come and clarify. Mr. Prime Minister, this country wants an answer from you on all these questions. You cannot simply come to the TV, make one announcement and go to your home. You are answerable to each and every act which you have ordered or which is happening in this country with or without your knowledge. Any act of unwanted violence, you would be responsible for this. Your government is responsible for this. At the same time, I just read 2 days back in a newspaper that one former chairman of Indian Statistical Institute, one Mr. Sen, he has given an interview and he has said that if government is not able to handle this situation of mass migration, of hunger, very soon we may see a food riot-like situation in our country. Food riot. It means hungry people, not just few thousand or few lakhs, millions of people, hungry people, they will go berserk. A food riot. Mr. Prime Minister, I hope you understand the meaning of food riot. A hungry man, a hungry person is like a bomb. I don't know whether you experienced hunger in your life or not, but if you have ever experienced hunger, you must be knowing what I am talking about. So you give a thought to it and try to create a situation where people are fed properly and they are handled properly in a civilized manner by your police. And all these nonsense people, these anti-social elements, whether part of RSS or Bajrang Dal or whatever, who are roaming freely on streets of this country and beating people, this must stop immediately. Otherwise, they will also have to face the consequences. Because these nonsense people, these anti-social people, who are being directed or controlled by some unseen forces, it cannot be allowed to go on like this, Mr. Prime Minister. Please understand this properly. And one more thing. Your government has created, or perhaps you yourself have created, a PM Care Fund. You have appealed to the people of this country to donate to feed the hungry during this bad times. Now already there is one Prime Minister Relief Fund which is in operation in this country for the last 70 years. It is under the preview of the Parliament of this country. It comes under the preview of the Constitution of this country. Whatever money, whatever funds come in or go out, or spent, they are under public scrutiny. They are properly audited. My question to you is, Mr. Prime Minister, what was the need of this new fund called PM Cares Fund? Because many people think, including I also think, that there is a big conspiracy in creating this fund. So that whatever money which is coming in, how much money is coming in, how much money is going out, where it is going, how much is being spent, how much is being gobbled up by some people, nobody will know if it is not under the purview of the Parliament or auditing agencies. So this PM Cares Fund, Mr. Prime Minister, it raises many question marks which you must come, and you must come soon, to allay the fears of the people as to why this separate fund has been created, bypassing this Prime Minister Relief Fund. Because as Prime Minister of this country, you are responsible for each and everything which you do yourself, or your government does, or which happens under the nose of your government. The last 7 days, this big turmoil, this big distress we are seeing is really very disturbing. And I am afraid we still have 14 more days to go. If in the first 7 days this kind of situation, bad situation has developed, my fear is that next 14 days are going to play havoc with this country. And if anything untoward or bad happens, as Mr. Sen has said, a food riot take place, it will be beyond your control, Mr. Prime Minister. it will be beyond the control of any government agency. So my appeal to you is, please look into this matter seriously. Announcing a lockdown is not a joke. Announcing is easy, but to handle a country with 135 crore people is not a joke. You must come on TV, you must share with the people of this country as to how you are going to handle this situation which is going to emerge in the next 14 days. The responsibility is yours. You will be responsible for it if anything bad happens, Mr. Prime Minister. And I hope that you will look into all the questions seriously and urgently. Thank you.